Hello again, and welcome back to episode 12 of the Lvl All account. Logging in to get our dailies now. There's some XP tickets, as well as both the 10th and 11th cumulative sign-in. So I'm doing these episodes every other day. So yesterday I played without recording the voiceover. It was just me screen capturing, and you'll be seeing that footage. Or at least the notable parts of that footage in this episode. And I did a lot of farming on the event, so let's get that day's worth. 3 Akutan, very good. And then today's login, 8 blue skill books, fantastic. And let's show you. So yes, we are now level 17, thanks to yesterday's and the night before's farming, all of which happened between the episodes. So at level 17 now, we're starting to get pretty up there. It feels like we've exited the early game, and maybe you don't really do that until E1. But for me at least, it feels like we've gotten past the early game struggles, and now we're starting to become established. Our roster is growing. The end of last episode, we pulled Myrtle, as well as Shirayuki, and here they are. So let's get them up to snuff with everyone else. Let's get them to level 17. So everyone's going up to 17 right now. And that is all of our units now at level 17. I mean operators. I say units all the time. Let's get these potentials out of the way. Cruise max potential. Very cool. Gavial gets a potential from yesterday when I bought it in the shop. And Gravel gets a potential from the recruitment we did at the end of the last episode, which I recorded in post, so I didn't apply those potentials because I want that to be part of the episode. Okay, so all of our operators are level 17, like us. Let's go clear out the base. And while we're here, let's go ahead and put Myrtle into the base assistance. That way we can get her skill increasing as fast as we can. Alright, that's all of that done. Now, our plan for the day is to go into the story and try to get to 3-4 in order to get our Keel upgrade. It's all the friend visits available today, and we've got delicious furniture parts, always like those. Cheap LMD, very cheap Oriron. And these T1 mats are going to be very important to accumulate. For this account, since we're leveling everybody, that means we will reach a point where we have to E1 everybody, and I would also like to get all of their skills, and that's going to require a lot of those low-end mats. And we still have no tokens yet for this, but we do have some certificates. I think the best use of those certificates for now is these headhunting, or recruitment permits, I should say, just to keep us going and getting more operators, more potentials, and eventually, once those potentials fill up, more tokens. So recruitment permit always first priority on this shop. And it would be nice to get some more of this stuff, but we'll wait till we have more to spend. Let's get this recruitment cleared away. I started this recruitment yesterday, and it was for an additional Myrtle, and looks like it's failed. The DP tag fell off. So we're gonna get a spot. which is welcome. These tags are nothing special, nothing great with these either, and nothing so good here, so we'll just do this as a minimum roll, another minimum roll. That way these will be ready before we finish the episode. And let's apply these potentials we just got. Now, before we get into the story, let's go make sure that we don't have any new trust levels to apply. So Matterhorn has reached 45 trust, which means he can now go to skill rank 3. Every 22 trust is a skill rank, so he's already hit 22 and got rank 2, and now he just hit 45, and that entitles him to skill rank 3. Congratulations, Matterhorn, for being the first operator with a skill rank 3. Courier has also gotten to 45 trust, so we'll give him a skill rank as well. And here's where those T1 mats are really going to be helpful. Amaya's just shy of 44, so everyone to the right of her is going to not have made it. But let's go check and see who all made the 22 cut. And here we are at Melantha, who has made her trust over 22, so she will get a skill rank increase to 2. Cliffheart has reached 24 trust, so that's a skill rank for Cliffheart, bringing her to skill rank 2. Nashiel is at 22, entitles him to another skill rank. Skill rank 2. Gaviel already has rank 2. And Plume is at 21, so everyone right of Plume has not quite made it to their first skill rank increase. That's all the skills and leveling taken care of. Let's go jump into some story. If I can find where the story is. Here we are. And recommended operator level 35 is where we stopped. And right, this is the map with all of the casters that are on it. How to tackle this? Let's take a look at what we've got and decide what we need. See, that's 3.5 healers, since Podenko's half the time Podenko's a healer. Podenko's bringing the arch damage, Cliffheart has arch damage on her skill. Let's try this. And we want to start with the sniper right away. And perhaps Melantha also would kill that fast enough. A medical defender wouldn't be a bad idea. But let's just do what we did last time, which is Courier with a healer. And level 17 Courier is holding his own quite well. Though not quite well enough, so let's put in Gummy. And looks like we're going to be leaking on the bottom. Unless we can put in something to catch these dogs. We need 2 block, so switch this for Cliffheart, which has 2 block. But Cliffheart can't take both dogs and falls. The top looks like it would be okay, and it looks like we don't need Ansel here if we're going to do that retreating business. So let's make a few changes. The easiest change to make right away is Courier skilled it and charge in time, so 37 minus 8 is 29. Is there any vanguards that I have that are less than 29? So Vanilla might be the way to go with the top. She doesn't have any resistance to speak of, and her health 836 to Courier's 876, so she'll have a little less health. But she does have 2 block, right? Okay, 2 block looks good. Attack 205, Courier's 201, so it looks like her defense is 50 lower, which will be... the dogs are going to be having their way with her, it seems like. We'll try her out, see if it works. Now, Cliffheart here doesn't really seem to have much of a foothold, So let's instead go for Cruise, and as long as I can get Vanilla's DP out of her in time, it should be possible to get Matterhorn in for the bottom. And Matterhorn does have some resistance. I do also have Shirayuki, but she's expensive. Her AoE sniper makes her expensive, DP wise. 23, she's my most expensive unit. And need to catch that second dog. But Vanilla will die. Yeah, 50 less defense is a lot. That is a lot. So maybe Plume even could work there. Looks like there's enough room between the dogs. Plume might have the time to chop them up. Sorry Vanilla, I wanted to use you, but it's gonna make it difficult to use you. Or I could just start with a medical defender. I don't know why that never occurred to me. Kind of funny the things that don't occur to you. that just solves it right there. Wow, that was real hard. Way to go, me. I'm so smart. So here, go ahead and play Matterhorn forward. He's got all 3 dogs on him. He actually killed the caster already. Now we can put Ansel in like so. And the top caster is going to go down. And I think we are past the worst of it now. Now I can put in Silver Ash behind Matterhorn. Would make sense, but let's do Shirayuki first to start working on that Farcaster. And let's put a Plume in front of Gummy in order to help with her block count, since Gummy only has 2 block count. And Shirayuki goes down to the snipers. So that didn't work. And let's start on these casters with Melinda. And the snipers are interfering heavily. And we've got the chopper units coming in on Gummy. And that will be a problem. Myrrh can't quite reach Gummy, so need to put Lancet out. Lots of choppers coming through, so I'm going to need AoE. Definitely going to need AoE at the bottom. Which would have worked if I could have gotten rid of the snipers in the middle sooner. It's a pretty awkward stage to deal with. Having all of these casters on the map forces you to really plan out your deployments more than most stages, I would say. Like, 90% of the stages after this are easier than this stage. Need AoE, Catapult would work, and so would Shirayuki. And the issue too is I can't see where the casters are standing. I have to memorize where they are. I think there's one here, here, and here. So to reach this guy, we would either need Shirayuki's extended range, or we would need just standard sniper range here. In order to reach this guy, we would need extended range from far. But then there'd be no place for a healer for the top lane. So Silver Ash needs to be on the top lane. The other two issue is that Shirayuki here, yeah sure, with her skill she can deal with this caster, but at the same time she has nothing to hit at all, ever. So that's just a waste of a unit. That's really just showboating at that point. I can choke up all the way to here for this side's defense, so that'll be Gummy, Silver Ash here, and then down here Need to get this caster. You can choke up to this line. AoE here, so probably catapults. And I'll need something to backstop Matterhorn, and that'll be Doberman. Right. You need Silver Ash as a backstopper. Doberman Silver Ash over the top of the defenders should be good enough. There's no safe location for a Vanguard. Seemingly anywhere on the map. Strangely enough, this might be the only safe spot for a Vanguard. Yeah, I think that's it. So I guess we'll put Myrtle there. Let's see how it goes. That's funny. Let's try it, just to say we did. Because that would be hilarious if that's the thing that makes it work. Need to save up for our medical defender, which is Spot now. Hopefully Spot can hold this down. Let's just wait till the last possible second. There we go. And now we put Myrtle in and hope Myrtle can do it. Come on, Myrtle, get us some good DP, please. Wow, Spot is nearly dead. And he's dead. Okay. Maybe Myrtle first. Maybe that's where I went wrong. It needs to be Myrtle, then Snipers, and only then Med Defender. And also Spot just takes too long to charge. Taking immediate fire, Gummy is definitely the way to go, since she can immediately start healing herself after 7 seconds. Go Myrtle, go! It's funny that this is the only safe spot. And that's Gummy. This could have been a lot better. Maybe Shirayuki can kill this guy before. Yeah, no way. I made a big mistake with placing my defenders there. I was just doing what I'd done before, which is a really bad idea, because what I've done before wasn't working, so why would I do that? So Gummy needs to go in right on top of the caster. But wouldn't be enough time to kill the dog, so let's move it back a little bit. Yikes. Gravel just distracting the top is all I can hope for. I do have one idea. Put Gummy on top of this. And now we're dealing with that guy. Matterhorn here, and then Doberman needs to support him. So Gravel to distract to the caster, and the Sniper is going to force Myrtle to retreat at the top. And then Malantha here to deal with everything on this bottom lane. Gummy lets through some enemies for Silver Ash and Cruz to deal with. Malantha has finished off the bottom. As weird as this may actually be the run that does it. It's looking like it just might be. So now let's get in a lot of healers here. And here come the choppers, enemy choppers. They got their dual swordsmans. Stop the dual swordsman with Gravel. That way Shirayuki can splash damage effectively. And Gummy is going to go down, so Retreater, and put in Matterhorn for the top. That won't heal, but we have to. And that only increases range, so we don't want to do that. And now let's split up the two swordsmen so that they're not both hitting on the same target. And this is working, but we don't have healing for the top. And these red swordsmen really hurt. And here comes an Axeman. So let's put in Malantha to deal with these Axemen, along with Myrtle. And now the casters are moving. And let's put in Jessica at the bottom to help deal with all this. pull out Melantha, and the top caster's getting through at this rate. Unless Gummy can stall him for long enough. Let's try that, Gummy. With Gravel hitting him also. And we can retreat the bottom completely. And now we're just hoping for Gummy. Come on, Gummy! You can do it, girl! We need Matterhorn in 10 seconds. See if Gummy can stay up for that long. Doesn't look like it. Gummy goes down. Could have used Gravel here, but I didn't save Gravel, and now we leak. Very close. Very close clear. As much of a mess as that was, I'm pretty surprised that that worked as well as it did. Instead of using Gravel for damage, I should have saved Gravel for blocking. Hopefully, we can recreate that result. That was so close! I think we've done it! Oh man. I admit, it feels good to accomplish what I wanted to do. The difficulty made this feeling feel better. That's what makes Arknights being so difficult so fun. I'm just happy to be done with that stage. After that, I think it's going to get much easier. Still level 35 recommended enemy troops, and this is the jetpack level. I remember they come in and try to come in behind you, so we'll move our defense back in order to catch all these jetpacks. I would just face snipers backwards to deal with them, but I'm not confident in my low level unit's ability to kill them. So it's just easier to move our whole formation backward. And I don't remember there being that much in the way of armored enemies on this one. I could be thinking, I could be misremembering that, but this should be fine. Something like that's probably fine. Go heavy block count on the bottom. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Jeez. Okay, let's catch some of that damage with Gummy. Casters too. Yikes. That is a problem. No damage from that skill, so let's hold that. And put Plume in to help chop up the back of Matterhorn. Silver Ash is threatening to leak up top, but I think he'll be fine. Melantha is probably going to go down here, though. That's very not good. A healer for Silver Ash, and Matterhorn actually goes down. Surprising. Surprising that Matterhorn is where it fails. Guess that's because Mur couldn't reach him. Need a healer for Matterhorn. Medical defenders are the best fix for that I could see. Not sure. I think Midnight in place of Podenko would probably work better. And in place of Matterhorn, let's bring a Spot. No, because we would lose too much block count. Matterhorn's probably fine. 2 healers. The healing here would be better served by Perfumer, I believe. Since I'm bunching everyone up together. So Gummy to help with Perfumer's healing. And Matterhorn. Gummy should have been one back further so Midnight could help. That was a mistake. And then I'll wait for all of these snipers to pass before putting my snipers in. And then after this point, there shouldn't be any more enemy snipers, so now I'll put mine in. Start Perfumer's heal. Midnight skill for damage. Matterhorn skill for survivability. And Midnight is easily overwhelmed at the back there. So it's going to have to be Matterhorn. There, where Midnight was, with Shirayuki Cruz watching. Okay. I think that one change will complete it. Get Midnight looking across to help out Matterhorn with the big guys, but we want Matterhorn taking the hits. And Perfumer goes in to help heal all this corner. As well as Mur backwards to help heal Myrtle also. And then Gummy's gonna go in at the top. And we should now have sufficient damage everywhere to deal with any issues. Let's get in Melantha just to catch crossbow bolts to save my healers. Need her to stay up for the good of my healers. If she goes down, my healers will take the caster fire. Don't want that. And here come the red snipers, and that should be all enemy ranged units. And now we can put in our snipers to deal with the leftovers. Let's go ahead and retreat Myrtle. Put in Shirayuki to help deal with everything on Gummy, as well as Silver Ash. And I think this will complete. Obviously the stress is going to be put on it by these junkmen, but it should hold up. And now let's use the skills. And Gummy's getting pretty low. If Gummy goes down, I don't have a replacement. I do have Melantha. So Melantha is standing by to go in for whoever goes down. There goes Gummy. As expected, Melantha goes in facing down to help cross for Matterhorn. And that'll do it. Much easier than the last stage. I stand by that. And tutorial, time to start using pushers. So we're going to put in Vanilla and Fang with a sniper to help Vanilla. And then we will filter out these spiders with Shaw's push. That way my sniper doesn't get sidetracked with spiders. Push strats are going to be very important for this account. If I have a way of killing enemies in one hit, I need to take it since my units are so underleveled. Now, looks like here a pusher is very helpful, so let's switch Midnight to Shaw. This map looks like a pain. Looks like a massive pain. Let's put Shaw here to push with a blocker. Nope, no blocker. No Myrtle in time for the blocker. Melantha, can you stop these? Just barely not. It was close, but just barely not. Myrtle will need to go in for the blocking. Clearly, because no other way to get anyone down soon enough. And Shaw's ready in time to push, and there they go. And a healer in the middle. And looks like the swordsmen are really working on Matterhorn, so we'll help out with another healer. Don't have enough block to stop this on the left. Might be better to try to split the difference here with a defender on each side and then AoE. These drones are really hard to kill. That's the other way to improve this, is kill the drones faster. Shaw push is best utilized from the high tile, and I might be able to get away with only 2 block on that side. I'm going to try that. And then we want to get Shaw in to push on this high tile, and then get some blockers over there, but that can wait for a moment. I have some AoE that I can throw down, so let's throw down some AoE in Shirayuki. Doing everything I can to keep Matterhorn alive, and it's not enough. Let me just look at the stats on these. It increases defense of enemies, not resistance. So maybe the best way to deal with this is just not to deal with it, and instead go after the enemy's resistance. What is the resistance on the drone itself? Low. So let's just switch to resistance team and try that. Double AoE, lots of arts. This could work. We don't have any units specifically to deal with the flying, but Amaya and Podenko can, I think, deal with them in time. Just so long as our AoE holds up on the right. So let's get in Career first, just to get DP going. Followed by Shaw. F. Just caught that, barely in time. Now we need to get in a healer for everything on the right. Help out with Lancet. With Podenko starting on the drone. And we could even get a roboter in to distract enemy snipers. There we go. Things are looking pretty good. The drone's getting a little low. The roboter, I should say, is getting a little low on health. But everything else is holding well. I can just let the roboter die. That's not a problem. And I already have another roboter ready to go, so let's drop that. And that's another roboter defeated. Got a replacement ready, so drop it right away. And need to put a Maya in to deal with the drone on the left. That's got it. And the defense drone gets in, so that's a problem. But I think this is working well, all things considered. Probably just need more AoE damage. And let's get out. Hit all the skills just to see what we can do in surviving this last wave of casters. And the drones will make it through. So maybe just a sniper at the back end watching upward would be enough. But we would miss arts, so let's actually try lava. I think having lava's AoE will deal with the drones better than having in a sniper, but let's bring a sniper. Not really sure. You know, what we need really is DP for that lava to come in sooner, so let's do this. Let's go double Vanguard. Now lava for more AoE, as well as Mayor for the roboters, which I don't have room for now. So I would have to lose Myrtle for a roboter. That's worked. And the double AoE is doing its thing. And we're ready to replace the roboter now. And let's replace the roboter with a Beagle to save the last roboter for a little later. And give everyone a little bit more of a chance to work on these drones. Lava skill, and then drone or a roboter to catch that, and looks like we're gonna be fine. This might actually clear. And the roboter getting wailed on, poor thing. And then put in the next roboter to take caster hits. And double AoE is splashing the drones as they fly overhead, and we're good. That only took 4 tries, I think. I don't know, it's been hours. I've been doing this for hours. I don't know how many times it's been. I'm just happy that it didn't take as many as the first stage. I am starting to have fun with this though. Don't get me wrong. So obvious Shaw tile there, that'll just handle itself. Lots of drones to deal with. Don't think there are any defense buffing drones on this one. If I had a second pusher, I could do pushing here as well. We'll have to see which side is better for pushing. Maybe the bottom is better for pushing, but we'll see. Just stick with the same thing for the moment, though I'm probably going to need more snipers for dealing with drones. So this will probably be a really short one, where it reminds me, hey, you need snipers. And there's the whole, yeah, you didn't bring snipers, you're dumb. Let's just see what walks this way. So these red riders are what it wants me to push off the cliff. see if there's something better to push off the cliff. See if it's trying to trick me. And metal crab on the left, so yeah. Don't want to have to fight a metal crab, better to just push it. Pretty much when they put a metal crab in the stage, they're telling you, why don't you have a shifter here? Okay. So the only thing I would change is early on it would be good to have a sniper, so let's bring a early sniper in Cruz, who is now max potential, so she's very cheap to deploy. And that should just win the stage for me. As well as a mayor, which will hopefully kill this drone. Nope, didn't kill the drone. So we'll do mayor before perfumer in that case. Easy fix. Put a roboter in to help split all this damage up. Put it where it'll be not as teamed up on one unit. Spread out the damage, and there we go. Looking good. I think I'll make it to 3-4 in this episode at this rate. Unless we just bog down horribly. Still level 35 recommended, and looks like pretty much the same map. So I'll bring pretty much the same units. I think here they start bringing the defense drones again, but it shouldn't be a problem. Let's just catch this caster with a roboter. And another roboter to catch caster fire, but don't want the AoE caster to hit everybody, so let's prioritize. Let's let this caster get a little closer, hopefully without killing any of my units, and then catch him with courier. And that way everybody can hit him, and he'll go down fast. Sorry, courier. Sorry you died there, buddy. It was for the greater good. Ah yes, the greater good, the biggest lie of them all. Now for 2-8, which is another Shaw push map. Lots of drones happening here. Probably best to stick with Art's AoE. So basically what I have. And give this a go. The only thing is it'll be hard to heal here. So let's make this a medical defender, and then I think we'll be okay. So let's drop Matterhorn for a spot. And I think this will work. So I remember that on this map, there are jetpacks that come in at the behind your line. So I'll position my vanguards to deal with those. And now we lack the necessary anti-air firepower. And here comes Axe Boys. Ooh. Oh boy. So I think the best bet for dealing with those drones is going to be to put a sniper on the bottom left and then try to intercept the cocktail throwers when they're still here. So maybe we choke up this the top side all the way to here, and then have the push side here, and then the late catches. Might work, might not, let's find out. And I think I just DC'd. I keep trying things all day. It's not working. It's not going to work. I'll just have to come back to that later. So that's as far as we're getting in the story. 2-8 in the story, which is pretty close to the end of this chapter, but can't get past it. So let's go check how our recruitments did. And it's a lava dupe. And Noir Corn dupe. I want to use Noir Corn more, so I will strive to do that. So it looks like this is a gravel and more gravel, so we'll just go with gravel. Set it to maximum. And for this one, we'll just do a minimum. Need to get all our dupes, so I can actually use these 2 stars. And apply these dupes now. Well, didn't make it to the stages we wanted to make it to, so we can't do the drones for what we wanted to do the drones for, so let's just throw them at gold. And our drone's fully recharged, so yeah, I was attempting that for a while. Been playing for about 4 hours now. Pretty much a lot of this is going to get edited out. I've been trying to keep all the footage, everything on screen. That was my pledge. I'm quickly learning that editing all that stuff out is a lot more feasible than speeding it up. So I'll be keeping the good runs and some of the bad runs where I have good conversation. Otherwise, a lot of it's just going to be left on the cutting room floor. Which is good news, because that means the episodes are getting shorter. Sorry if you liked the hour plus, but I'm going to try to get them under 45 minutes from now on. By cutting things out instead of speeding up footage, I should be able to do that. And yeah, that's that addressed. And we're almost to level 18, so we're going to go do a little leveling. And the Walk in the Dust event is still going on. Let's see if we can do WD3 now that we have leveled up units. I have a pretty good idea of what to do here now. So now it's just doing that. So we'll leave Mayor in. Then we can have drones for chump blockers if spot goes down. And that should be the Axeman dealt with. Nope, the healing drone. The healing drone is the problem. The healing drone is reaching to the far lane. So it would be better to stop this right lane way back and then deal with this left lane by itself. That's a very different deployment. We don't want the healing from the shields to reach the axe. this should be interesting. So the same Vanguard strat, but then instead of Defender there, Defender is going to go to the top, up here, with the arch damage on that, while this here can be dealing just with the axes. So Sniper could actually go in here to get them as they move, and then the dedicated healer might even be able to reach across, but I don't know that I would want to split it. This will be a very different deployment. It should be interesting. So now what we can do is put Silver Ash Gummy, and then healer here, and this is a more dedicated healer position. Denko to heal. And I'm not really sure what to do with Lancet, so let's just put Lancet here whenever we need her burst heal that she provides on deployment. That way both of our tanks get a little something, at the very least. Having a dedicated healer on Gummy makes a big difference. Shield falls. Hibiscus skill on Gummy. Dog gets through, but gets caught on Silver Ash, so we're fine. Gummy is healing herself and getting double healed, but she can't stay up. Even so, she can't stay up. So Courier to block the rock. And Podenko to help heal Matterhorn through this. And then some AoE from Lava to help deal with the shield, and we're good. That'll do it. That's an interesting... that's a really interesting clear, actually. I like that a lot. Wonder if it'll auto. Ah yes, the manor. That was a very good story. I like that. I never thought I'd be so interested in a Victorian dinner party. Now for WD4, which is only 10 levels of difficulty above, so it's really going to come down to what the map is, and this is very beneficial to me. A lot of enemies will be coming to these 2 points. I can put all my defense here, and it should not be that difficult, just judging by the layout. I might need Plume. I remember this being a very fast starting map, but we'll find out. Yeah, this is going to be very fast start with the dogs. Plume will be indispensable here. And get some AoE in. Oh! I forgot about these guys! As is evidenced by the fact that I just got one-shotted by them. Yikes. they do a lot of damage. Holy crap. How do they do that much damage? That's absurd. Yes, this is the only plan I have, is just to throw as much as I can on the field as fast as I can, and then I'll be burning these rockets with Plume and Myrtle and Career whenever they show up. That's as far as I've got on this. How high are these resistance on these troops? That's a lot to deal with. A rocket came from the other side. Oh no! So they're just trying to be as annoying as possible with this. They are going full annoyance here. Hopefully lava can deal with this, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And another rocket from the left at 25. So, rockets notwithstanding, I think this could work. Let's check the defense resistance of enemies real quick. Real simple, just 3 enemy types. Their defense is terrible, their resistance is rather high. So this is a good time to use Catapult and Shiryuki. And assuming there are no more surprise rockets, I can do this. As long as they alternate top left, bottom right, I'll be fine. Gummy, and let's bait this with Padank. Oh. The range on that is just stupid. I see what I can do to deal with it. There's plenty of tiles. They didn't gray out tiles to be undeployable, so that's nice of them. But at the same time, that range on that rocket is just stupid. It's got stupid range. And they know it has stupid range. They did it on purpose. freaking hypergrip. So the way I'm going to deal with that is I'm just going to sacrifice Myrtle here. That way, when she blows up, it doesn't kill everything. That's the answer. It's just Myrtle will die, so others may live. It sucks that that's how it has to be, but that's just how it has to be, Myrtle. She'll understand though, right Myrtle? See? She understands. So, now what we'll do is we'll swap for Gummy to deal with the big boys, and Catapult goes in to watch over that choke. Need to get Myrtle's DP out of her before she dies. Oh, that happened a little sooner than I thought, but hey, it worked out. It worked anyway, right? We're sticking with that anyway. So, Lvl goes in to keep my Iron Horn topped off. Shiryuki comes in. Here's fine. Really? Not a problem with it, with being there, per se. And now we put Plume in to be another bait for our rocket. And Silver Ash to watch Gummy's 2 block count. Physical AoE is doing absolute work. Way to go, girls. That's the rocket, so then our next rocket bait goes in, and just let it ride. Use some healing skills for this rush here. And next rocket bait goes in here, with Shiryuki to help. And that's the rocket bait dealt with. And this should finish. Could have put Shiryuki one further forward to be safe, but it's fine. Or just put Courier one further back, but then I don't think you would have stopped the dogs. I think that's the only way to do that that'll work effectively, reliably. So that's WD4 dealt with, already getting further on the event stages than I would expect. Level 17 units seem to be pretty effective, and we're just going another 10 levels up, so shouldn't be too hard. But this looks like an absolute mess. There's drones. All around looks like a pain. Let's see what we have to deal with. I think there are shields here, so we have to go back to arts damage. Be good to deal with these guys before they can call drones. Doesn't look like that's going to be happening on this run, but just saying it's a nice to have. And there's a lot of deployment limit here, so that's pretty generous. Which is good because we're going to need it in order to deal with all this. So the best bet is probably to put all our arts on this back line, unless there's something that comes through here and makes me regret that. Put all my stuff here, and then bait the drones with a gravel at top, and then deal with the snipers once they get down to this area. Now the drones will be helping, the healing drone will be helping the top. So I'm going to actually need to take the defenders on further forward in order to keep the right side from healing. And I still need gravel, also. Let's do gravel here to burn the drone. Treat. And then let's put Silver Ash up top where he can help deal with the sniper. Not enough arts to kill the shield, and it is healing rapidly. Drones at this level are very strong. Oh, never mind, those were the dogs healing. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But it's still pretty bad. Would the healing drone be fine one further back? One further back fixes all of my deployment problems on the bottom. But will it bring the healing drone to where it can help the top lane? This way, we have plenty of room for a Maya and Podenko and 12F. All be in. And let's just get a last little bout of DP from our vanguards, and then we can make all the switches. So 12F goes in, Gabriel goes in to watch the top, gravel to burn the drone, Amaya's skill to kill the shield, put in Silver Ash at the top, and Hibiscus to watch Matterhorn. Let's heal with Podenko. Looks like that's just out of range for help the top, which is good. Which is what we wanted. Now the issue is gravel can't be deployed. We did kill the shield, however. And the top is holding for the moment, or the right is holding for the moment, but the block count is exceeded. So we'll need to move Silver Ash down in order to help block dogs. Otherwise it looks good. And then we can't allow this drone to attack at the top. Once the drone attacks, it's over. So it's got to have a space open for gravel. Gummy could probably do good enough at the top right to heal herself and Silver Ash, so we could lose the healer. So Noir Corn, sorry buddy, but let's just put Gummy in for Noir Corn. Have a healer for a flex if we need it, but we shouldn't need it. I think this might even work. This just might complete. Just Silver Ash watching the dogs, Gummy healing Silver Ash and herself. I think this will work. Light healing on the right, but we didn't stop the dog. I need a block count on the right, but did it too late. And I need to stop this drone. And now it's double dogs on Silver Ash, he can't stay up. Gummy's trying to keep him up, but he can't stay up. Now we use Courier to take both of these drones. And there's double Shield Defender and double Sniper on this final wave. Wow. That is brutal. Luckily, there's not that many dogs, which sounds like a funny thing to say. Like, whoa, you're scared of dogs? Whoa. Why would you be afraid of dogs? But Gummy's block count has been a major issue. And double Defender at the bottom, I don't think we can take that. Obviously, double Sniper at the top we can deal with. We're doing that right now. So the top holds. The defenders, though, they definitely get through. All right. So tomorrow episode we'll be dealing with the Annihilation. Looks like, since it's only got 1 day left, a day and 5 hours. So I'll be knocking that out tomorrow. And let's go see how all of our fast recruitments did. 12F dupe. That's great. I think that's his final dupe. Or maybe that's his first dupe, I don't remember. So let's see what these tags are. Nothing special, so we'll just do it at 740 to make it a 3-star random. Looks like there's only one more, and it'll be a cost reduction. That's attack. That's nice. 12F is getting stronger by the minute. See what this mission is. That's our last daily needed. There's the furniture parts. And now let's go use all of this sanity that we have to level up and farm at WD4, which we unlocked, and let's see if this can auto. And that's all of the sanity that we have. Would have had more if I hadn't done 50 attempts. Probably more than 50 attempts, costing 1 sanity each, but hey, we're not going to think about that. So let's do one last look at the base, get everyone situated. So this will give you an idea of how long this episode was. When I put these operators in here, they needed to be resting for about 8 hours. They now only need an hour and a half. So I've been playing for 6.5 hours. So that thing I said about cutting out a lot of what I do gameplay-wise from now on in order to make the episodes less than 45 minutes. Now you can see why I said that was going to be what we do. And that's the base taken care of. Make sure my trust is going where it needs to. Myrtle, I added Myrtle down here. Shaw needs the most trust. I need to get Shaw pushing harder sooner. Well, that's going to do it for episode 12. Hope to see you back in the next episode, and hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Thanks for watching.